Narcissists have a superficial and alluring charm that draws you into their web. They say everything that you want to hear, but over time, the cracks in their mask start to show. And maybe after years of inconsistent behavior that didn't match their words, you're left wondering if it's all been a facade. Well, you don't have to wonder any longer, because today we are going behind the mask. I set out to get to the bottom of what narcissists really think. And what I found surprised me, because they all said the same thing. I mean, my friend, they all used the same exact words. All 24 narcissists that I spoke to said the exact same thing about their victims. And today I want to share with you what those 11 things are that they said, all in hopes to bring you a little clarity to your confusion. So keep in mind that I spoke to both male and female narcissists, so the he and she that I use are going to be interchangeable. So my friend, buckle up, because here's what the narcissist has to say about you. Number one, she doesn't get me. This usually comes after you've discovered their phony baloney and don't worship them anymore. Number two, he or she wasn't supportive. Again, when you're not supporting them in whatever cockamamie endeavor they dream up, you're the bad guy, because they truly believe that you should support, aka agree, with everything they do. Number three, he's just a jerk. Again, my apologies for the language here, but narcissists are children that resort to name-calling when things don't go their way. Number four, he or she certainly doesn't care to understand what I'm dealing with. Now, narcissists always have excuses for why they aren't succeeding, why they didn't get something finished, or why they didn't keep their word. And if they actually have a legitimate issue, like maybe a health issue, that issue will be used every single time that you try to challenge their lies and behavior. The next, whatever. He or she wasn't worth my time. Since narcissists have no desire to work on a relationship, they will write you off faster than you can swat a mosquito in the summer. They love to talk trash about people who don't play along with their inflated ego, and will often use put-downs to garnish pity from others. They love to position themselves as the saint who put up with all of your abusive behavior. They can't just walk away. They have to go down with a subtle blaze of glorious victimhood. And the next, what the F is wrong with her? Please forgive my foul language here, but I wanted to bring you the exact picture of what they said. They don't mince words, nor do they see their part in the problem. Even the ones that actually do still honestly believe that their bad behavior is justified because yours is inexcusable. The next, what can I do to get him back? After all that name calling and name slinging and trash talking, every single narcissist asked how they can get their partner back, especially if they were the ones that were rejected and discarded. And they often pretend that they just don't care, but the rejection is killing them. And their one purpose is to get you back into relationships so they can regain control. That's it. They don't care to change. They don't feel bad about how they behaved. They only care that it had a negative outcome on them. And that's why they want you back. They have to regain control of the narrative. You do not get the final say. Not in their world. And the next, why do I always pick the crazy ones? Well, this statement is meant to position themselves as the one who's always wronged. And the next, after all I did for her, this is how he treats me? Narcissists truly believe that you owe them. And in their mind, they are self-sacrificing, and you are the beneficiary who owes them. And the next, he or she has trust issues. They're just too sensitive. Narcissists can't validate your feelings because it would force them to face their contribution to the problem. Instead, it's going to be all directed right on you. This is a way of gaslighting you, wearing you down, making you dependent upon them, and causing you to feel like they are the only ones on this planet who will ever tolerate such abusive behavior from you. And the next, what kind of person gives up on someone so easily? Narcissists believe that they deserve unending chances, even with no evidence of change. They confuse forgiveness with trust and feel that you should have continued grace for their mistakes, despite the fact that they have absolutely none for yours. It can be very confusing when dealing with a narcissist, someone that you thought cared about you. It can send your mind into such a tizzy, wondering why all of your healthy, caring attempts just come raging back at you with nothing but dysfunction. And my purpose in sharing these insider secrets is so that you know what you're dealing with. And many of you are getting slaughtered because you believe that it is Christ-like to treat wolves as sheep. You want to know the demonic spirits that are behind narcissism? Go ahead and check out this episode next. And if you want to learn how to set boundaries like a boss, go ahead and check out my online course, Boundaries with Toxic Family. I'll go ahead and include a link in the description section below.